Hello, everybody. It's Aliza Hendon here, your health, life, and business coach for women and moms and wives. And I just wanted to say hello and happy Wednesday. I guess it actually is Wednesday today, so we could call this a weekly Wednesday wisdom video. And today I wanted to talk about living an intentional life, how to stop living your life on autopilot and living your life just reacting to life instead, and like actually start being intentional about your life and what you want to create and what you want to accomplish. I'll be honest, this video is kind of off the cuff. Usually I have like an outline written out and all that, but this has been something on my mind a lot lately, something I myself have been incorporating into my life, into my business, and have been seeing like insane success with in all areas. So I want to talk about it today. I feel like we all struggle with wanting to get things done, and we struggle with wanting to be more productive and wanting to actually start working towards goals that we have, whatever it might be, and then we don't really follow through. For those of you who saw my last video, I talked all about why most of us set goals that don't really last, and that a lot has to do with your motivation. So if you haven't seen that video, totally go check it out. That's a really good video. I've gotten a lot of good feedback on that. But today I want to talk about being intentional. What does being intentional mean? Well, what I think it means is saying that, what do I want to create? What do I want to accomplish? And just putting it down on paper, saying, what is it that I want to do? What do I want to do with my life? Like I work with moms and women and business owners and wives. And so many of us are just living our lives reacting. You know, your kids wake you up in the morning. Your morning is based on if they have a temper tantrum or not, if they're being on time to school, if there's traffic, rolling into work. And we just live our day reacting to what's going on around us. And then we end off our day and we say, oh, I didn't really eat breakfast today. I forgot, right? I wanted to go work out. That didn't happen. If you're a business owner, you may have a ton of things you wish you could have accomplished that didn't happen. And there's still a bunch of dishes in the sink that need to get done, right? If you're living your life out of reacting to your day, then yeah, that's probably how your day will be. And I'm saying this from experience. I've lived a lot of my life doing this, and it's pretty hard to accomplish or create anything from a place of that. So how do we get out of that? How do we actually start living intentionally? And kind of like I said before, it starts with setting an intention. A lot of us like to, make to-do lists. Guys, my office is filled with to-do lists, lines and lines on paper of all the things I need to do. And it's quite frustrating when you come the next day and you look at that list and not a whole lot got done. So writing down to-do lists isn't enough for setting an intentional day or an intentional life. The first step is asking yourself a simple question, day to day, okay? Every day, I'm going to help you guys to start implementing a new habit, okay? How to actually create an intentional life. So it starts out with writing down in a journal or a notebook or in your phone. Ask yourself a simple question. What is something you'd like to accomplish or create today? Doesn't matter if you are trying to be healthier, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to grow your business, if you're trying to be a more present parent, if you're trying to improve your relationship with your husband or with your family. Ask yourself, what is something I'd like to accomplish or create today? Like one small thing. We're not talking about lists. This is not a to-do list. This is something I'm being intentional about today, okay? For me, sometimes, like, I'll do this Friday morning and I'll say, what is it that I want to accomplish or create today? I'd like to go into Shabbos not wanting to chop my kids' heads off. That's something for me that's been bothering me. I feel like I come in and it's like just chaos city and I'm in a bad mood and everybody's in a bad mood. So it might be something like, I don't want that to happen today, right? So you write out, what is it that you want to create or accomplish? And then the second question, number 2, is, why is that important for you? Okay, so then you're asking yourself, why is it important that I accomplish or create this today? Then you start thinking, okay, well, I guess if I was able to go into Shabbos not freaking out and being in a bad mood, I guess my family would be happier. I guess I would have a calmer Friday afternoon. Maybe I'd be happier. Maybe, I'd be more connected to my family. You go on, and why is this something important? And then the third question, which is probably the most important question, is how would it feel if you were to create or accomplish this today? That means 10 o'clock at night or 11, 12 o'clock at night when you're going to bed, and you are looking back at your day and you say, wow, like I set out to accomplish X, Y, and Z, and I did. How does that feel? What thoughts are you thinking? What are some things you're thinking about? How do you feel in your body? Does it feel light? Does it feel good? And part of why this part of the process is so important is because we're allowing ourselves to start accessing and setting us up for success into what it would feel like when we accomplish it. A lot of us don't really let ourselves do that. We think, oh, wouldn't it be nice to do X, Y, and Z? But what if we actually felt into it and got a little bit of a taste of it right now, how it would feel to accomplish that? You're already setting yourself up for success in your brain because you're already accessing that experience that you haven't had yet, but would like to be having. So those are the 3 steps to start living more intentionally and start your days off more intentionally. To be honest, really, this could take you 5 minutes, not even, but it starts with 3 questions. Number 1, what is something you would like to create or accomplish today? Number 2, why is it important for you to create or accomplish that? And number 3 is, how would that feel if you actually created or accomplished that today? This is how. It's not the way that we start accomplishing and changing our lives isn't by major shifts. It's by small habits that we implement every day consistently. This is something I've started doing with my own coaching clients, and they're raving about it because this is something that I've started doing for myself personally. And I see the difference when you start your day out intentionally versus just rolling through your day. Because, like one of my coaches has told me that, if you're trying to build a building and you have a building plan, you can't keep that in your head, right? You've got to have it on paper or on a computer or somewhere. So just like you wouldn't build a building without a written building plan, you can't create anything in your life without writing it down. You can't build a healthy life. You can't build a healthy marriage. You can't build a business without writing it down and having a plan. So I hope this was helpful, guys. Please send me a message and let me know if this landed with you, what your biggest takeaway was. And if you're somebody who you're feeling stuck in your life and you're just like, I'm trying to be more successful, and maybe you're trying to lose weight right now. Maybe you're trying to start a new business. Maybe you're trying to grow your own existing business. Maybe you're trying to be a better present mother and you don't know where to start and your self-care is really lacking. That's what I do as a coach. You're exactly the client I work with then, if you feel like you need that extra support. So you're welcome to email, message, call, whatever it is, you're welcome to message me, and we can set up a discovery session to see if coaching would be the next right step for you or not. So wishing you all an awesome Wednesday. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.